secondary right now. Doesn't seem spooked by the punching power. Oh! There it is! Inoue goes down!
Even when the truly great fighters stumble, they don't define themselves by their lowest moment in the ring, because the legitimately special ones always find a way to bounce back.
What do you see as a potential finisher here, Tim? There's the right hand! He just answered the question! As Neri has crumbled!
There is no doubt that Naoya Inoue is cut from a different cloth to his contemporaries. He is the type of fighter who thrives under pressure, coming alive in the moments where people doubt him the most. That's exactly the type of mindset that a championship-level fight should have, and the monster has been forced to prove it on several occasions. All these fights eventually resulted in wins, always by way of KO, but it's the challenges that Inoue came through that truly made them special. Remember, if you want to help in supporting the channel, be sure to use your hype feature. Coming into this fight, Marlon Tapales was very rightly seen as a credible threat to Inoue, an experienced fighter with some real skill. But with that being said, he had never crossed paths with a fighter quite as talented as the monster before. In the opening round, the name of the game was simple: gather data and begin to set traps.
Naoya Inoue in the white, red, and blue trunks. There's a left hand for Tapales that gets in. Fights me. That's the most dangerous part.
The more aggressive you get, the more openings you create. You create for your opponent.
Tapales was not getting run over just yet, but Inoue was very clearly the one setting the rhythm and tempo of this fight.
End fights.
The 1-2 there now was partially blocked by Tapales, but that's what Tapales doesn't want to have happen. There's a left hand. That's going to be called a slip. And you see Inoue with that back foot taking a step back, almost trying to get that looping to disrupt punches coming towards the head.
See how he fell in? Nice jab from Tapales.
When the third round arrived, Inoue began to slowly increase the pace of his offense. Not too much, but just enough to make Tapales think.
He's not looking for one shot. He's letting his hands go. You know, nice shot to the body. He's trying to create openings if he can.
And Jamel, to your point, it looks like Inoue is baiting Tapales a little bit here.
Ooh. See? And that's just good technique. And knowing when you're in the ring.
Both men exchange glancing blows to the body. It's been a more measured approach from Marlon Tapales here.
In the fourth round, Inoue took things up another gear, making his superiority crystal clear.
Through the guard. And that's what I mean, that body shot.
And you have to give credit to Tapales. Yes, he's the underdog, but he's
nice
also
body,
a unified champion in this division. He's not coming in like we've seen previous opponents of Inoue do and not trying to engage.
And again, I like the game plan that Tapales is doing though in terms of the body. He's going to the body, you know, to probably take away some of that power of Inoue, but he has to be careful. You don't want to get greedy.
And here comes Inoue. These are hard shots by Naoya Inoue. Big left hand to the head. Here comes Inoue, the monster. Left hand, right hand. Tapales is down.
Didn't see the shot with the high guard. Came around the guard. Put him down.
After that big round 4, Inoue was making his skill advantage even clearer in round 5, pressing forward to try and break his Filipino opponent.
Shots, elbows and everything.
And Inoue started
just like that.
5, the way he ended round 4. Devastating shots downstairs, then upstairs.
And standing in front of him is not going to help. All you're doing is becoming a punching bag and a sitting target.
That's a scary
now he's getting pieced up.
Against Naoya Inoue. Right hand gets through the guard. Another right hand.
Nice
Big
uppercut
for Inoue.
Woo! Nice counter from Tapales, though. Nice counter from Inoue. That was nice. That was nice from Tapales.
Tapales lands a sneaky
Another one.
And another one. Here comes Marlon Tapales.
Ooh. Nice.
Both men exchanging right hands to the head.
Oh.
Big uppercut by Inoue.
And again, just standing in front of him. He needs to do something. Feint, turn, something.
It's not where you want to be if you're Marlon Tapales.
Oh, nice. I love that uppercut from Tapales.
Inoue was entering a flow state now. The question was whether Tapales would have an answer to it.
Pop on him. But it's like I said earlier, if you know, he got caught. It's coming out with his hands down. But it's like I said earlier, though. Oh.
Huge right hand for Inoue to close out round 6.
Let's be clear, Tapales was doing a lot better than people expected, and you could see his uncoachable resilience shining through.
In round 4,
You gotta keep backing the monster up. Put that in the glove. Ooh.
huge left and right hand get through for Inoue.
And he's having moments. He's probably been winning the round. He's got caught, but respect to him. He's found an adjustment that's actually working. He got, you know what I mean? He's not taking a...
Even though Inoue was in control, Tapales was far from out of this fight, exceeding expectations. But could he mount a real surge of momentum?
Catching Inoue falling at times.
It's also, Jamel, you mentioned Tapales lowering that right lead hand. It also allows a different angle for him to throw the jab that Inoue may not be expecting.
Nice.
Big right hand there for Inoue.
Inoue was fighting well in the ninth, showing off that patented offensive precision, breaking down Tapales' defenses.
Before
he's doubling up that right hand. See, again, he's doubling up that right hand.
Right is working for Tapales. Of Inoue's lead foot.
But he has to watch. I know he has to watch it. Even because when he shoots that jab forward, he shoots right. He falls right on the inside.
Tapales goes back to that high guard.
For as much as Tapales made this a real contest, Inoue was about to bring the hammer down just before the championship rounds.
He puts his hands up like that. Inoue would throw a shot and then he'll, ooh.
Big right hand there, backed up Tapales. And can he beat the count? He's not gonna make it up. Naoya Inoue makes history.
He came to fight, and again, like I said, it's shots like that. Even though it was on the glove, but you see just how hard he hits. You knew he was gonna break. He was gonna break through the guard and start touching that chin just like that. He thought he had his hands up and he thought he was protected. Sat on that right hand.
And that's incredible. Both of those right hands were partially blocked.
Yeah.
The fans certainly got their money's worth here, but only one man would reign supreme. This was a true pound-for-pound level performance against a credible opponent who refused to lay down and make this an easy night for him. Luis Neri was well known to the Japanese market after defeating fan favorite Shinsuke Yamanaka on 2 different occasions, with some controversy built in. Naoya Inoue was a much greater fighter than his fellow Japan native though, and he would have his chance to prove it.
Pelea que se ve por nocaut definitivamente también, como te digo con Asada, era un peleador que va a ser frente, Inoue va a ser frente, yo también, esa pelea se va a ir por nocaut.
Neri certainly had punching power, but the question on everyone's mind was whether he could land it. Inoue's own finishing ability was well known, but this fight would throw up a few curveballs, make no mistake. Out of nowhere in the first round, it was Luis Neri, not Inoue, who managed to make the greatest opening statement imaginable.
Right hand coming through from Inoue early on.
I like that from Neri. It's dangerous. However, when he gotta be careful reaching right there. Inoue tends to bag out in straight lines. He drops that left hand, and when he throws the left hook, he has a tail. He drops that left hand first before he leads with that left hook.
Now on the inside, Inoue covering up, tries to deliver a right hand of his own, an uppercut. Comes through, but Neri unaffected. He keeps punching.
Now, people had no idea what to expect, and one way or another, we were about to learn a whole lot more about Naoya Inoue.
Couple of years now, Tess.
Of course, the titleist at 118 and 122. And now, how does the monster react as he goes back to the jab? You have to go all the way back. The last major fight card was Buster Douglas knocking out Mike Tyson in February of 1990. And then the first round of the showcase event in all that time, and the great Inoue hits the canvas.
But Neri seems to be changing up his attack, Tess. Right now, he's trying to be patient. He's trying to catch Inoue out of position. When Inoue commits, he's out of position.
Oh,
there it is.
Inoue returns the favor!
Lunging forward. Neri again on the attack, coming forward, reaching with that left hand. You see him forward shift, and Inoue right there just filling that gap or that space with that left hook. Here he is reaching with the backhand. Inoue stepping back, has a single high shield. Oh, why don't you eat that, young man? Go ahead and sit down.
And Tim, that is a prime example of what you describe in terms of elite technique and athleticism.
Yes.
You just saw it from Inoue. That was from about 4 to 6 inches away. And watch that back foot.
Feet and hand working together. That's a bad habit from Neri. I don't know if he was extremely hurt from that shot, Tess.
Despite the shaky start, Inoue had already worked through that wild setback and was now firmly in control.
When a fighter starts to anticipate, Tess, actions and reactions, that's when things start to slow down for him.
This combination from Inoue. And now he goes with that right hand to the body. Remember, it was a body shot that caused Neri's only defeat of his career.
The punch placement right now is giving Neri fits. Neri understands that he can't compete with that. He's looking for that single shot. He's looking for Inoue to make a mistake to make him pay. If Inoue gets overconfident and throws too many shots and get a little bit greedy, good right hand. Inoue now is getting comfortable, getting the groove.
Oh, there's another one, Timmy.
Anticipation is on. Neri better change things up. He better start feinting, start using his jab.
Oh, there's another one that splits the guard. Between Inoue and Neri, and that right hand in the third round was effective, Tim.
You see the low guards right there of Neri. Poor defensive habits, keeping his guard low.
In the first round, Luis Neri scored the knockdown. He had a 15-8 connect advantage. 45 previous rounds, Inoue had more total connects until the first round tonight against Neri.
His defense has to get better. He has to be responsible after his offense.
4-punch combination from Inoue. There's that pop right hand. Again, it's finding the target.
And Inoue massacre, straight left, right hand, right down the middle. Right between the seam. Great execution right there from the champion, and that's the shot I'm talking.
Neri had gone from nearly pulling off a huge upset to fighting a losing battle in a matter of mere minutes.
Seems to be softening him up right now. He's just taking advantage of those poor fundamental habits.
Oh, look at this! Little showboat, trying to draw him in and then firing off.
With straight shots up top to be able to come around, and here he is, showboating a little bit.
That was the moment that got the
Good
crowd's
shot right
attention.
there. Again, told you, defense got to be on point when you're facing Inoue with the speed, power, and accuracy that he brings to the table. You know, that's why he's a 2-division world champion. Yes, he has the skills, he has punching power. However, that toughness, grittiness, he's going to have to bring that out tonight to get one. You can just see Inoue right now just weakening up Neri, weakening him. And I think he's looking for that left hook to deliver. That's what he's trying to set up. He's trying to get him used to the shots up top, upstairs.
In round 5, Inoue would prove that he was back in total command of this bout.
Get positioning of Inoue, top notch.
There's 2 right hands. Backs up Neri for a moment. Now he inches ahead.
See, positioning is the placement of a boxer compared or in relation to your opponent. With the lead foot, Neri is constantly moving to his left towards the right hand. That's why he keeps eating those right hands.
Good right hand returning fire. Neri stepping forward. There is a certain sound to the combination punching of Inoue that's very distinct. Perhaps an opportunity for Neri, but with them comes great risk. Like that!
There it is.
There's the risk with no reward! Left hook scores the knockdown again!
Being calm in the storm. You see right there, just found a little gap right there. Lead hand is down of Neri on the inside. Inoue noticing that. He's attempted there, just missed off the mark, but he dips under. You see his eyes. He's looking right at Neri. He sees those hands. Pull away from that face.
When we talk about punching
hook.
technique, Tim,
Look at this.
when
look
you
at this.
talk about the ability to turn a punch over in the last few inches of the delivery system.
Yes.
Under 30 seconds to go, facing one of the great closers in recent boxing history. Here comes the monster. Right hand, stood up to it for the moment. Inoue on the attack.
And like so many others, Luis Neri eventually broke under the pressure.
But there are levels to this game. And guys like Inoue and Bud Crawford are currently just on a far different pedestal.
It's brilliant stuff right there from Inoue.
Just stands up to that offensive effort from Inoue, from Neri, and fires back. Oh, his right hand. Combination up top.
This almost over, Tess. Neri can't keep taking these type of shots over and over and over.
What do you see as a potential finisher here, Tim? There's the
There
right
it is.
hand! He just answered the question! As Neri has crumbled and the monster has roared! He's done it again! Of Luis Neri, Tim, there are not enough superlatives to paint on this performance from the second round on.
No, not at all. And that finish right there, I mean, what do you say, Tess? And look at the way Neri hit the canvas. Knees buckled. Got hit with an uppercut, short uppercut right there on the inside. But then that short right hand has that type of effect. Like, gosh, that's just different level of technique right there and punching power. That's God-given stuff right there. You know, Tess, you know what the difference is really with the Terrence Crawfords or the Inoues of the world? Their athleticism.
Not to mention the fact that it was a truly beautiful KO sequence, one of the best of Inoue's career. Neri had scored a huge early moment, but peaking in round 1 is by no means a guarantee of success in the long run. Ramon Cardenas brought a pretty decent pedigree into this fight. Although Inoue clearly had the advantage in most key areas, this fight would not be as simple as most people predicted. Inoue went out there and did his usual thing in round 1, but you could tell early on that Cardenas was by no means intimidated by the man who stood opposite him.
His favorite part about fighting, he said,
He's having the most fun in there.
good jab there.
Inoue there with a strong jab here. Fourth fight in the States, third in this magnitude. Back to the jab comes Inoue.
Ooh, big swing shown by both these guys.
Marquez, the best performance of Bradley's career, Ramon Cardenas. What gives him a chance? Naoya Inoue trick in the bag. And he loves to fight.
Which was very surprising to hear from such a good jab again from Cardenas.
Inoue down to the first time since 2021 and the first time with an audience.
Weapon tonight. Both these guys trying to establish their jabs.
In the corner of Ramon Cardenas, has been on this big stage as a world with Cardenas, but
Usually, you can see Inoue begin to step on the gas in the second round, but he was about to get hit with a major plot twist before he could do it.
yeah, catching and countering is something they talked about a lot. And punching
Because you spend so much time defending, make sure that punches don't get through. Right hand, it's so stiff, right down the middle. Inoue with great balance.
blood
Yeah, I'm not
on
sure
the
who
face
that's
of
from.
Inoue, but I can't really tell from our
Where
angle.
that blood is actually coming from,
Yeah.
or from who.
The referee Thomas Taylor say the top of the head. So perhaps a double jab, right hand for Inoue.
Yeah, I mentioned back with the left hook, whether to the body or the head, because Cardenas has some shots.
And Cardenas.
He does have good hand speed. He will let them go in combination, but much more of a, the problem when you have a guy who's heavy-handed as Inoue, catching and shooting becomes
The
really...
body is exactly what the Cardenas corner wants.
Inoue's jab is...
Stepping and cutting the distance is Cardenas, missing with the looping left hook and then right back.
Ooh, good uppercut there from Cardenas.
Is that blood's coming from?
Ooh, Cardenas just clipped Inoue with it.
And it's not often you see blood on the face of Naoya Inoue.
Whizzing left hook from Cardenas, but back comes...
Inoue is a master at dealing with adversity, but he was also caught totally off guard here, and very noticeably needed time to readjust.
Inoue has been slipping through the guard. Haven't seemed to...
That power shot, when...
No, he can punch, and he can punch with both hands. He's not just a left-hander.
Against Picasso, right?
Yeah, Picasso, exactly.
Jab from Inoue.
Confidence. Ooh, big swing and a miss there from the monster back.
Even catching it on the gloves and ripping with the right hand down to the
On that left hook.
Oh,
There
he
it is
lands it again, nearly off the gloves.
But this is a different fighter than Neri. Neri's strong, Neri's big.
Stop.
Only time will tell, Christina.
And it was Inoue getting his shots off first as he lands a right hand to the body and on the pads for the first time. He said, that power is...
But he can punch with that right hand as well. I saw him break a jaw.
And a 1-2-3 punch with his movements as he did in the last round. A bit more hesitant down to the
left hand, but was able to move.
Inoue with the right hand. 1-2 Inoue with the right hand. Oh, misses
To brawl, like he said yesterday. Well, Cardenas likes to brawl too.
Down to the body. Right.
In round 4, we started to see him getting comfortable again, which was a truly bad sign for Cardenas.
I have it 2-1 for the Mont. Not overconfident, but definitely growing in confidence. You're seeing him just again with that left hook. Big swing. I'm going to say it again. Cardenas has been...
And I think yet is important to put on there because
he breaks guys down, but also the body punch.
Cardenas says, okay, I like it. Bring it.
Yeah, big smile. Look for that uppercut from Cardenas as Naoya dips. That's actually how he dropped Luis Neri. 9 away with a right hand.
12-rounder. Naoya Inoue down. Working off the jab to start round 4, Inoue.
Round 4, Cardenas.
Yes.
So we are all tied up on my scorecard.
Too relaxed. He said he had a fight.
Oh.
Nice right hand scored there for Cardenas. And he said, I have to...
Up on the jab there, backing the monster up.
There on the inside, too, as he looks to time the right around.
Tonight, he has been hit with some shots, but doesn't seem to be bombed.
His last 10 consecutive opponents.
Yeah, and from Naoya, Inoue, since that knockdown.
Oh, what a comment.
Body shot there.
Oh, he almost got caught. Wide open. Scores from Inoue. On comes the monster.
That rocked him.
Be careful when he misses with those shots. On comes the monster. 20 seconds.
Seems like Inoue has adapted.
In round 5, the monster had officially made enough reads and downloaded enough data to begin to put his plan into action.
Dropped, but then makes an adjustment and just... And it's also a great setup. Nice combination there from the challenger.
Right now he's not matching the work rate. He's just looking to land the power shot.
Yeah, he's jabbed.
With the right hook. He comes right down with the left hook of his own to the body.
Impressive since that second round. And again, building all...
Round 5. Last round was a pretty good...
This is the thing about Inoue. Hit the partially blocked by the monster. Monster comes back with... That's not a scoring punch. That's a dash, one of those vicious left hooks of his own. There's a good right hand from Cardenas over the top.
You can tell he has pop. You can hear his shots when he throws, even when they've deflected.
Putting counter punches out there as Inoue from Cardenas, that double, triple jab, get back on that jab, and good body. The consistent jab work from Inoue. Oh, good counter from the champion.
The memories of the early rounds were pretty much gone by round 6. Inoue was in total command.
Having that, a right hand scores there for Inoue. As he comes
on my scorecard, I have all the rounds. You saw that in the Neri fight. We're seeing it here tonight. Two guys who are able to...
I don't think that's got the hammered shot.
That was huge.
That one might have got Ramon's attack. Cardenas in some trouble.
Joel Diaz is asking for him to hold
Gotta get out of that corner.
Ooh, big shot there, big left hook.
He rips.
More work done.
His hands are getting dropped too low. 15. The locker room before the fight. The referee, Thomas
Jab of zone.
That's what you thought might have happened. It's kind of been hard to find a round for Cardenas to score since then.
Willing to stay in the pocket, stay in danger.
Cardenas because he's tagged in there. A bit rattled as the...
Ramon's looking for that left hook again.
6.
Firepower.
Ramon Cardenas. Here comes the...
Huge shots. Oh, good body shot there. Splits the guard.
Gets left. Looks to answer. And he makes it out of the round.
The first majorly damaging blow came for Inoue in round 7, and it was the beginning of the end for his rival.
Picks up kind of right where it left off in round 6.
Wild shots in between, but it's giving a lot of opportunities. He's been taking them well. There's a right hand high on the head. In there, in the range to get hit with those big shots. Back from the challenger. Oh, big right hand. But that was a good...
Inoue backed up against the ropes momentarily. Now on to the second half of the fight.
Cardenas did not like, and he's just covered up along the rope. Oof.
Chopping right hand from Inoue. Double jabbing his way out of the corner.
Oh.
Is Cardenas.
Oh, that is Cardenas, because he knows that's where his bread is buttered with those big...
Circling to the power hand of Inoue, who crushes him.
He froze for a moment.
He did. 2 of them for Cardenas. Back to the corner, and that's counted as a poison. Right hands more so than left, but it was
Communicating to the ref that I'm good, I'm good.
Hey, Cardenas came to fight.
Yes,
Eventually, Cardenas was clearly running out of options, unable to stand up to the heat for much longer.
Yeah, but those are dangerous knockdowns when you're taking so much punishment. It's an accumulation of power shots and hard. And I agree, Joel Diaz is doing a great push forward. He wants him to walk Naoya Inoue down. They believe.
Sends Inoue on a flurry of punches against Cardenas here right in front of us. In the Cardenas.
No fighter gets through their career without dealing with at least some amount of danger. Inoue has proven that he was very capable of doing so. Cardenas had his big moments, sure, but overall, he simply wasn't on Inoue's level, not even close. After being in a very tough position, Inoue once again stepped up to the plate and showed us why he is a generational great. But what do you think 2026 holds in store for the mighty Naoya Inoue? And do you think he will remain undefeated by the time 2027 comes around? Let us know your thoughts, opinions, and hot takes in the comments below.